Whether it's an escape from the office for lunch or dinner with the family, Lindsay's is the place to be. We welcome you to a relaxed atmosphere with free Wi-Fi and televisions to enjoy during your meal. We offer many choices of delicious sandwiches, salads, wraps, and healthy, exceptional kids menu. When a sandwich, chips, and a drink just won't cut it, we also offer several different exceptional sides. Whether it's an escape from the office for lunch or dinner with the family, Lindsay's is the place to be. We welcome you to a relaxed atmosphere with free Wi-Fi and television to enjoy during your meal. We offer many choices of delicious sandwiches, salads, and wraps. When a sandwich and chips and a drink don't cut it, we also offer several different items on our menu. As owners of Lindsay's Exceptional Sandwiches, we would like to introduce to our management staff on effective skills that could benefit our employees in the long run. We have found that our management staff needs new and exciting resources to enhance the environment for our staff. By doing this, we are introducing to Lindsay's a toolkit. This includes a pre-arrival info, Lindsay's connection card, email account systems, parking permit, staff probation period, and employee checklist. Through the training program, it is best to inform you all on the process that can influence individuals' adaptation to the organization through formal and informal process. We have found that our management staff needs new and exciting resources to enhance the environment for our staff. By doing this, we will introduce to you a Lindsay's Toolkit. The toolkit includes a pre-arrival info, Lindsay's connection card, email account, required training, and a parking permit, as well as staff and probation period. Through the training program, it is best to inform you all on the process that can influence individuals' adaptation to the organization through a formal process of socialization. First, I would like to go over the values of Lindsay's and to give you guys a background of what we believe in. We believe a unique and exceptional place to eat will keep guests coming back. We believe that we can define ourselves through our employees' passion for the business. We believe passion drives success, and success is based upon the positive experience every guest experiences every day. Next, I will describe to you what we value as a team. This way, I can motivate you guys as managers to explain this and inform the new employees that do come to our staff. We value our guests. We also value more than is required in exceeding customer expectations. We value honesty and integrity in all business relations. We also value our brand, work, cultural, and associate employees. With that being said, it is my goal to define to you guys as management staff what socialization is and why the process is so important. There are 3 parts of this process, which Jen and Hannah and I will describe to you as owners to the employees. To define socialization, many organizations try to influence new employees to adapt and adopt to ways that things are done through the organization. For example, this can be done by showing employees how to greet customers when they enter the door. During this process, employees will try to change some aspects of the organization and how you train your employees, but it is beneficial to you as managers to show them our values that I just stated and to show them why it is important. There are 3 phases of socialization which I mentioned above. I will first explain the anticipatory socialization, which occurs before entry into the organization. Here we must make sure that employees learn about the work in general, the job and their roles, and the restaurant itself. Most of the employees know little before they enter the workplace, and they try to use their current past experiences into the new job. It is our job, once again, to train them properly on new ways that Lindsay's uphold at the restaurant. As managers, you should all think about the inspiration the employee has to pressure his or her career at Lindsay's. It is time for us now to raise the bar. It starts at the interview process, which is used to recruit and make the right decisions about the recruits seeking a job at Lindsay's. We should be able to gain information and screen the employee by asking open-ended questions in hypothetical situations. For an example, it would be best to ask, will you be willing to relocate? Will you be willing to relocate? And for instance, the reason is Lindsay's has other businesses in town locally in the Bowling Green area, and if you aren't fit for the location, if you would be willing to locate, we may have another restaurant that would be fitting for you. One tool here we want to show you as owners is to observe the first contact between the potential employee and the employer. To use the interview as a tool for socialization, it is important that the employees understand the expectations that Lindsay's upholds. Here, I will describe to you what the customers see Lindsay's and our mission that we provide. The mission of Lindsay's is to provide our guests with exceptional food and customer service in a friendly and clean environment. Our goal is to serve more guests more often, help our employees develop toward their potential, and give back to the community. We are a local family-owned business, and our beliefs and values make us who. One of the main things that will decrease the anticipatory phase that employees feel when they enter the workplace is to make them feel welcome. One of the manager's job is on the first day is to make them feel welcome, and the first day of orientation. Whether it's an escape from the office, for lunch or dinner with the family, Lindsay's is the place to be. We welcome you to a relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi and television to enjoy during your meal. We offer many choices of delicious sandwiches, salads, and wraps. When a sandwich, chips, and a drink don't cut it, we also offer several different side items on our menu. As owners of Lindsay's Exceptional Sandwiches, we would like to introduce to our management staff on effective skills that could benefit our employees in the long run. We have found that our management staff needs new and exciting resources to enhance the environment of our staff. By doing this, we introduce to you a Lindsay's Toolkit that includes pre-arrival info, Lindsay's connection card, email and account and system, required training, a parking permit, and staff probation period, as well as an employee checklist. Through the training program, it is best to inform you all on a process that can influence individuals' adaptation to the organization through a formal process called socialization. First, I would like to describe to you guys the background of Lindsay's and the mission that we uphold each and every day. Lindsay's has a mission to provide the guests with an exceptional food and customer service in a friendly and clean environment. Our goal is to serve more guests more often, help our customers develop toward a personal, and give back to our community. We are a locally family-owned business as well, and our beliefs and values make us who we are. A lot of people within the community do not realize that Lindsay's is a Christian-based atmosphere, which means we play Christian radio music, and we also invite a lot of Christian churches around to be involved with our restaurant. We believe a unique and exceptional place to eat will help guests keep coming back. And by doing this, we can define ourselves through our employees and employees' passion for the business. Passion drives success, and success is based upon positive experiences of every guest every day. Second, I will describe to you what our Lindsay staff believes in. We believe a unique and exceptional place to eat will keep the guests coming back. We also define ourselves through our employees' passion for the business. Passion drives success, and success is based on positive experience of every guest every day. Next, I will describe to you what we value. We value our guests. We also value what is required in exceeding the customer expectations. Openness, honesty, and integrity in all of our business relationships is another defines what we value. Next, our brand, work, cultural, and associate employees we value the most. After describing to you and our managers again what our values are, I hope you can remember these and to obtain them and share with the employees that you do hire. It is very important to continually gain the passion for the business, because if we lose hope in ourselves, eventually we lose hope in our employees. So please remember our values and our beliefs and teach the employees how important it is. Next, I will show you through the process of socialization how you can gain a relationship and teach the employees about our values. To define socialization, which you guys may not know, Many organizations try to influence employees to adapt to how things are done within the organization. And with that, I can describe to you an example. This can be done by showing employees how to greet customers. Each customer that walks through the door is very important to us. So you can teach our employees, once a customer walks through that door, to just greetly say, "Hi, welcome to Lindsay's." During this process, employees will try to change some aspects of the procedures once we train them on how to approach a guest or maybe how to create a sandwich. However, it's our job and your job as managers to show him or her the values and the proper way to complete the task at our desired needs, not his or her desired needs. There are 3 phases of socialization. I first will describe to you the first process, which is anticipatory socialization. This is before an employee enters into the organization. Here we must make sure employees learn about the work in general, the job roles that they excel in our restaurant. Most of our employees know little to none information about the current job prior to starting his or her job. As managers, you all should think about the inspiration that an employee has to pursue his or her career at Lindsay's. It is time for us now to raise the bar. And here again, I will show you how the toolkit for Lindsay's will help you raise the bar. It starts at the interview process, which is used to recruit and make the right decisions on what employee you want to be the face of our store. We should be able to gain information and screen the employee by asking open-ended questions or hypothetical situations. For an example, you can simply ask one, "Well, tell me about yourself." Second, you can ask them, "Will you relocate?" Lindsay's does have other restaurants in the Bowling Green area, and it would be beneficial if they are not able to work at the store we have on Nashville Road that they could work at the one on 31W. Here, the applicant, through the interview process, is finding out about the information of the organization, so please keep that in mind. One tool here we want to show you as owners is to observe the first contact between the potential employee and the employer. And you can observe this by right when you shake the individual's hand if they are going to succeed through the interview process. To use the interview as a tool for socialization, it is important that the employees understand the expectations of the cultural and Lindsay's. Second, I will describe to you about the toolkit and what's inside the toolkit. There will be a 5-day training program, and the 5-day orientation will show each day what employee needs to know. On the first 2 days, I will tell you as managers what you should have for the employees. On the first day, it's all about welcoming the guest. On the first day, it's all about welcoming the employee you just hired after their interview process. In what ways can you make them feel a part of the team? And to decrease that, it's always awesome to communicate and call that employee that you just hired before the day they start working. Let them know what to wear, what to expect, and what to bring their first day of the job. As managers, the first day that you should prepare for is to fill out all the paperwork, their tax forms, and their hiring information, and scanning their identification. Next, you should be able to give them the proper uniform and tell them how to properly dress for the job. Then, ask them their availability. Next, give them the tour of the restaurant. If you're prepared for your first day, will decrease uncertainty of the job and the willingness they are going to provide when they come to the next day of the job. Second, on the second day of the orientation, you should describe to the employees the values of our company. By doing this, they will understand what we value in our mission, and they will gain a passion and a drive to excel each and every day. Being a Christian-based store, you have to really use appropriate language describing On the second day, as managers, it's important to share with the employees the value of our company. You may ask why. The reason is you want them to gain the same passion that you have for the store. If they don't have the same passion, then they won't excel the way you want to excel. Then you will show them videos of the company and its background. Then you'll show an overview of the computer system. And what is so awesome about this training program is that when employees come in, they have no idea where to park, they don't know how to clock in, they don't know how to they don't even know when they work next. And as managers, it's your job to sit down with them after you do their paperwork and hand them a Lindsay's Connection card. And this Lindsay's Connection card basically has an ID for them. So every time they come in, they can swipe it and clock in, and once they're ready to clock out, they can swipe it again and it clocks out. Lindsay's has had a problem in the past with employees not having a particular number to clock in and clock out. And I think this would really help decrease that uncertainty and fix the problem of employees not getting the hours that they should have gained. And by doing this, they can swipe their connection card, they know when they got their hours, and know that they clocked in and out. Second, there will be a website, and it's called Lindsay's Hub. And basically, this Lindsay's Hub is for employees to check their hours they worked, as well as what hours they will work in the future, and it will give them options to ask for other individuals to take their shifts and for managers to approve of it. A problem at Lindsay's was a lot of employees would get their shifts taken, switched, or they will have someone take their shift as a substitute. And it was a problem for managers because we didn't know. And we would have people show up or not show up. And this would defeat the purpose because as managers, you will be able to log in and see who is switching shifts and then approve of it, which is really awesome. And this kit will show you as managers how to defeat the purpose. Second, the kit, the system, the online Lindsay's Hub, will allow the owners and managers to communicate as well. So if there's something exciting as conventions and meetings locally in Bowling Green, we'll be able to communicate and sign in and all work as a team. After that, I thought that I would be able to show you guys a video, something really cool, that a system that could easily show how you can log in and just type your username. As an owner, you'll use your first and last name, and then after that you'll log in. So we will later do that today as a group. Next, Hannah Bird will speak to you about the menu items and what is important through our food and safety hazards.
The second phase in socialization process is encounter. The encounter phase is the point of entry when a new employee first encounters life on the job through the next 2 days of training with food products. The mission of Lindsay's is to provide our guests with exceptional food and customer service in a friendly, clean, and healthy environment. Our training program will provide the necessary steps that employees need to take to provide an exceptional food and customer service, all while maintaining a clean and healthy environment. For the managers to be successful and to be helpful to their employees, it is essential for them to know and be familiar with the ingredients of every salad, sandwich, soup, and wrap. The managers need to be familiar with these ingredients of Lindsay's products because they are the ones that will be training our employees. Customers will have questions about the products, and all managers and all employees should be trained well enough to answer these questions. In the encounter phase, we, the owners, will properly train our managers in all areas required to give proper information about the menu and food items to the employees. These areas include food menu, safety tips, hygiene, and taking food orders. The encounter phase is all about information seeking and reducing uncertainty in the workplace. In the encounter phase, we, the owners, will properly train our managers in all areas required to give proper information.
The final stage of the socialization process is the metamorphosis stage. At this point, the recruit becomes an accepted, participating member of Lindsay's. They have learned new behaviors and attitudes and/or modified existing ones. To get to this stage, the final test on the last day of the recruit's orientation must be completed and evaluated. As an owner, I want all employees to feel as if they can pass this test with ease because of the in-depth training they have received. The final stage of the socialization process is the metamorphosis stage. At this point, the recruit becomes an accepted, participating member of Lindsay's. They have learned new behaviors and attitudes or modified existing ones. To get to this stage, the final test on the last day of the recruit's orientation must be completed and evaluated. As an owner, I want all employees to feel as if they can pass this test with ease because of the in-depth training they have received. Managers, this test will evaluate the recruit's knowledge learned during the 5-day orientation. Questions on the test will vary from knowledge about Lindsay's values to what ingredients come on a certain sandwich. Create this test to be about 25 multiple choice questions and 25 true or false questions. Ideally, it should take about an hour. While figuring out what the recruits have learned, this test will also show what slipped through the cracks and needs to be readdressed. By giving your potential employees this test, feedback will be given about the training process and you will see how accurate the information was being given and being received. A few sample questions might include, what do you say when a customer walks through the door? My shirt has to be tucked in at all times. True or false? The Bacon Turkey Bravo sandwich comes with what type of cheese? If a customer is upset, what is the first thing you should do? Always correct a customer if he or she is wrong. True or false? If you are late, always call the manager as soon as possible. True or false? Before making a sandwich, what is the first thing you need to do? Once completed and passed, the new employee has made the transition from outsider to insider. Through the socialization process of the recruits to become new employees, uncertainty has been reduced greatly. Not only will this new employee feel more identified to Lindsay's with all the training they have completed, but will feel confident in knowing the skills they need to be successful. A 2-week probation observing period will be given to your new employees once they have become an insider and part of our company. Some employees that make it to this stage and have learned about Lindsay's and our values may still decide that it isn't a good fit for them, which is fine, but these 2 weeks give you a chance to sort that out. If a new employee still seems questionable and not in tune with other employees or isn't a right fit for a certain position, maybe switch them to a different place, either cashier, greeter, but something that fits their skills. And there will be those cases when you might have to let someone go. They could be very knowledgeable about our company, but if their actions and hands-on work don't match up to what we're looking for and need, their time at Lindsay's will be ended. Once the 2-week period is over, reassure your employees of their hard work and offer your assistance on answering any questions or any help you can give. They are insiders now. Uncertainty should be low and your success rate should skyrocket.